when we talk about the value of ideas, I think one thing is important to look at is how we look at these ideas and how we interpret the things that we see and we do and we create. And so one of the things that always comes up about what you think things are and how you interpret them and what you do with them is what it represents. For example, what is this? Well, it looks like it's a chocolate chip cookie. Most people looking at it, looks like a chocolate chip cookie. I like chocolate chip cookies. But really what it is, it's intellectual property. And you may be looking at it and go, wait a minute, intellectual property. Well, when you understand that intellectual property is something that comes in many forms and shapes, is not anything that's tangible and fixed. In this case, you're talking about a cookie empire that was built, Mrs. Fields, with an intellectual property. Their recipes are a trade secret. Their brand is Mrs. Fields. They've taken something that you might look at as just a cookie and created something that is more. And when we talk about intellectual property, I want you to think of it this way. Products are sold and IP is commercialized, okay? And that's something to be, I really want you to grasp, is the difference between selling something and commercializing something. When you sell something, you're selling one cookie at a time, okay? You are responsible for selling it one at a time. And you know, in many cases, we're trained and we're taught and we're educated in this tangible world about you have an idea, you have an IP, let's create a company around it, let's build a business plan, let's go out and get financing. And so what happens is you move out of this intellectual property, this creative mode, into this business building mode, this operational mode, and wind up going into this cookie selling mode, where you're selling one cookie at a time. Yet if you step back and you look at your intellectual property, you oftentimes see that intellectual property is worth more than building the single business or the single product. And oftentimes it gets trapped, and that's what we're going to talk about. Oftentimes what we do with our intellectual property is it gets trapped in some form, okay? And it could be the form of a cookie, it could be the form of a shampoo, a vitamin mix, whatever, but it has more application to that. And in this case, what the opportunity is to take that cookie and move it into a world of books and food and baking and any number of places you can go.